why is it that Star Trek is so resonated with 50 years now of entertainment? When you think about the number of prescient sort of inventions or prescient ideas that were created by Gene Roddenberry and his writers back in the day, and the number of those that have come true now, you know, on a timeline is really quite interesting. Obviously, we talk about how much like the communicator, the first Motorola StarTrek was. Who remembers the last time I saw, the first time around, the very first time I saw a Motorola flip phone? I was at an airport and I saw this guy's banker yakking on this flip phone, being obnoxious, and I was like, oh, that is so cool. How do I get one of those? $1,000, it was insane, couldn't afford it. You know, the same thing is true of all kinds of interesting inventions. Transparent aluminum. You know, there's Scotty talking to an iMac, talking about transparent aluminum. Complete invention, right? It exists, it's real. It's a type of armor called aluminum oxynitride. Transparent aluminum is real. Come on! So why Star Trek? And I think, you know, I have 3 reasons why. I think that, you know, when you think about the mission of the Starship Enterprise, the point was seek out new life, blah, blah, blah. But it was mission-oriented, and that meant that you had to be solving problems every day. The original Star Trek tricorder, if you think about it, is a piece of field kit for a military organization, right? It's a piece of military hardware. It's not a consumer device. So our tricorders that we're creating for the Qualcomm Tricorder X Prize are not going to look like McCoy's tricorder or the tricorders in the future versions of Star Trek. They're going to be a little different, but they are still going to do the job. So, you know, Star Trek's technology is mission-oriented. The writers were pragmatic. They had to solve problems. Famously, the transporter was invented because they had no budget for shuttlecraft CGI shots, right? We had to get from here to the planet. How are we going to do it? Magic. Just the other thing that's interesting is that the Star Trek universe is so big, and the show is so long run, and they're still coming up with stuff. So they had time to invent new things. It wasn't just sort of a novel and done. It's been 50 years. And it's remarkable, though, how many new things coming up are likely to still happen that were thought up 50 years ago. Warp drive. They're actually working on warp drive. It might actually work out. So that's kind of the new Tesla. The new Tesla? Hyperloop. If we can think it up, we can build it. That's what it boils down to. So last point on this, it's just, you know, when you think about the power of this predictive imagination, what I reflect on is it's an optimistic message. The message of Star Trek is optimistic. We're going to solve our problems. We're going to learn to get along, and technology is going to make our life better. We're going to be able to just talk to a box and have a cup of Earl Grey tea like that. And I think it's going to happen.